Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Danrie from Crafty Giving, and in today's video I am going to share how to make Wolverine out of perler beads or hummer beads or melty beads. A few months ago I made Deadpool out of the hummer beads that I have here, or perler beads also known as, and I decided it's about high time we get crack-a-lackin' on our Wolverine figurine. So as always, you will need your perler beads slash hummer beads slash melty beads, whatever kind of beads you're using, as well as your pegboards that you place your beads onto. Find yourself a beautiful pattern that you would like to follow. I found one online and I'll have it linked down below, but feel free to make any design you like. As always, you need to start by mapping out your design and then just start laying down one bead at a time, one row at a time to build your design. Now this is a very time-consuming process, so I do recommend putting on your favorite show, maybe even the Deadpool movie, as well as maybe a podcast, whatever keeps you entertained. Now, I did my very best to pick out all the same color blue out of my stash of perler beads. However, I did run out of perler beads and my beautiful partner was super amazing to go get me some more while I was at work. So off he went and purchased me some perler beads to finish this design. So you will notice that the blue is not the same blue all the way throughout, and we do have a little bit of blue pixelation going on of the various colors of, or shades I should say, of blue. Never mind, I thought it turned out really well anyway. Now a handy tip that I like to share, because if you're anything like me who are a little bit clumsy, I found it easy to put some double-sided tape underneath my pegboards to keep them in line and bump proof, because when I made projects before, my clumsy hands have knocked them and then you'd be playing pickups for hours and maybe a little bit of tears in between as well. Perler beads make for the best project to do with the little ones, as long as you're patient and have an imagination with no limits. You can turn these into wall decorations, coasters, some fun things to have around their bedrooms, even just to play with, totally up to you. I highly recommend putting a felt backing on the back of your designs if you're turning these into a coaster, purely because it makes it a little bit more friendly on your bench tops, and I would not recommend super hot drinks on top of your designs either, because these are perler beads, so cold drinks only. It is here where you can see the different shade of blue that came into play. Thank you once again to my handsome partner for going out to get that for me. What an absolute legend. Without him, we would not have been able to complete this Wolverine. Well, not on time anyway. Go ahead and finish off your design and then grab yourself a nice sheet of baking paper or parchment paper. It's very important to place this over the top of your design so that you're not melting your beads straight onto your iron, which will make a huge mess. Speaking of irons, you only want to go to a medium to medium high heat. Do not go straight off the bat with a high heat iron, purely because these beads do melt very quickly and you will not have the control over it to create a nice even melt, or you may even potentially burn your beads. So lay that piece of parchment over the top and on a medium to medium high heat, start pressing gently onto your design using your iron, making sure to move that iron around constantly so that you're not applying the heat directly on one spot for a period of time. Now, depending on the look you're wanting to go for at the end of the design, whether it's like the fully pixelated look or the circular bead still intact kind of look, totally up to you. If you want the more pixelated look, go ahead and keep melting the beads until you reach that point. But if you're looking for that circular bead still intact look, you will need to stop well before you reach this point. Again, let your project cool completely before you try and peel it off the pegboard, purely because these little beads do retain the heat for quite some time, and you may want to pop something flat on top to make sure your design cools in a nice flat layer. And there you have it. A really fun, easy Wolverine design made out of perler beads, perfect for our little Deadpool buddy. And if you like the video, please give it a big old thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Are you Team Deadpool or Team Wolverine? I thank you for watching. I make videos on handmade gifts and other fun DIY projects. Remember to be crafty with your giving, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!